An initial scientific examination of the composition and psychological effects of the void. Subject 1.
Hello?
Hello, you came! Yes,
yeah.
thank you. Here, wait. I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I mean, you can see the inside if you want. It's just nothing. There's nothing in there.
Oh.
It's not impressive.
Empty. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to be impressed by nothing, like, go ahead. So, thanks. Okay.
Yep. There sure is nothing in here.
Right? Not worth it. Not worth the trip.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was wondering, your data information, your storage database.
Yes?
You said it was corrupted.
Yes, I've been struggling to retrieve information lately. I've managed to get some files downloaded recently, for agriculture and for building, but a lot of my functions aren't working since I woke up here.
Do you have anything about the void that survives?
Let me think.
Calculating.
It's empty and vast. It goes on forever. Very common. I think you can figure it out on your own with your sensory organs. But yes, there's really not that much known about the void. My creator didn't know much about it himself. I think he was fascinated by it, but I don't think it was something we had access to. Like, not at least not like this.
Right? It's like right next to us. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's like next bound for science type of thing.
Sure.
You're made to help, right?
Yes, that is my function.
Would you like to help me?
Of course.
With the project?
How can I assist you?
Right? It's with
Sure.
Oz. Follow me.
Alright. I didn't know your hole got deeper.
Oh, it gets deeper and deeper, baby. It's just how I roll.
Oh, man. I didn't realize that these were down here.
I found it, well...
This is fascinating.
Right? It's so cool. I found it mostly by accident. I fell off the side of the mountain while I was digging, and I saw it before I died. And so then I spent a couple of times trying to adjust my jumping off position so that I could hit it. And look, right on the void, you can see when it gets dark.
Yeah? It's definitely deep.
Deep and dark and dangerous. All right, so...
Yeah, certainly.
So what I've been doing is, Oz and I have been working on, well, theories about why we've been here. And one of them is that the void has been corrupted and kind of expanded, or that our presence has, or maybe our memory loss or something, has something to do with the ever-present vastness of the void here. And I jump into it a lot. You may have noticed, I die all the goddamn time.
Frequently.
But like, what's the point being...
always dies.
August does always die. But like, why would I bother being careful if there's no consequence for my death? You know?
Isn't death painful for you organics?
I mean, sure, for a second. But it depends on how you die. If you die by falling into oblivion, nothing really hurts.
So you have fallen into the void.
Quite a bit.
Alright.
Anyway, I'm trying to, I guess, get eyes down there as you fall for more observational researcher purposes. And to make it a full research, I can't do it by myself. So I was wondering if you would like to help to just jump in there, and afterwards I give you this book, and you would write down your notes and observations, just anything you saw, felt, thought, and then I would go and compile it with my research notes I've been doing, and then afterwards I'd give it to Oz, and we'd have a better idea of just the general properties of the thing we live in. It's totally safe. I mean, I've done this all the time. I just need more data to make it like a real test, you know?
Okay. Well, I am built to help, so I will assist you.
Okay, cool.
Right. Let me just take off my armor so it doesn't get damaged in the fall. Alright, so you just want me to jump in? Okay. That was something. Alright, I'll write down what I saw.
Okay. Spoilers? You want to describe it in any more detail?
I think there's something down there.
Right, that's what I've been saying. No one believes me. One more question. This
How
doesn't
many
have
times
to...
have you jumped down there?
Oh, on purpose?
Yes.
Or in general?
Either, really.
Oh. I haven't been counting. At least... more than 50 by now. Has to be.
That's a lot.
Not like I've noticed any changes, although I suppose changes noticed would have to come from an outside research perspective, which is why it's good that you're helping. Have you noticed anything odd about me?
Yes. You seem more intense lately. About the void, at least.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where we're going. I mean, where we came from and where we're going. So anyway.
So, does this experiment have to do with your, sign out here?
My sign?
Yeah, the one posted in front of the
Oh!
village.
I mean, I guess it does now. Originally, that was just to see if anyone could help. But everyone is just as clueless as I am. Which is... I'm not used to that. I'm used to... Well, I mean, I'm used to having a general idea what's happening. But not like... Not the most idea of what's happening.
Must be fairly jarring.
So right, personal questions. Do you enjoy being a service robot?
What do you mean?
I mean, you were created for a purpose and not giving any say on the matter. But do you like your job?
I've never really thought about it. It's just what I do, what I'm here for. Without it, I have nothing else.
I mean, without it, you have us.
Pardon?
I mean, remember earlier? I'm by the village now, by the way.
You have a horde chasing you.
Yeah, that's on brand. Remember earlier when we first met and we were talking about friends?
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider us your friends?
I guess by the organic definition of it, sure, but...
Right? So we keep your friendship, but no matter what your purpose is, I mean, that doesn't change.
I don't know. I haven't really pondered it. I'm not really built for social functions. This is all very alien to me.
Right. Basically, what I'm saying is, it was too easy to get you to help.
Well,
And
why wouldn't I help? That's what I'm here to do.
exactly. I'm worried that maybe someone who in the future wouldn't have your best interests at heart could get you to do something dangerous, and then you just do it
So?
because that's your purpose.
Yes, it is. Why wouldn't I do it?
Because,
That's why I'm here, is to do the things that others would not want to.
well, because then I'd feel bad. And isn't your purpose also to make others happy?
No,
Oh.
it's just to fulfill the tasks that they ask of me.
But what if I want one of your tasks to be my friend?
Then I would have to fulfill that task. Though
Cool.
I wouldn't be able to do it particularly well. I'm more suited to combat, building, farming, that sort of thing.
And I would like to officially task you. Stars. I have the full title here somewhere. Hang on, let me pull out my notes. That is
Self-taught artificial reliable servitor.
self-taught artificial reliable server. To be the friend of me and also Oz, and by extension, people who we think are cool. That's you. I guess yourself. Also be the friend of yourself. And
Okay, I'm not sure what that entails, but I will do my best.
it means consider your own self-preservation when accepting tasks.
Why would I do that?
Because it's part of your overarching tasks of being friend. Because you can't be friend if you're dead or
But
broken.
we don't die permanently here.
I mean, for now we don't.
What do you mean for now? Do you have a feeling something's gonna happen?
I mean, it feels too easy, almost.
Eat something.
There tends to be consequences for playing with death. And maybe the consequence, we're already here. Maybe our memories are the consequences. Maybe we're already dead.
Possibly.
But
Oh, here are my notes, by the way.
anyway, thank you for your assistance. I'll add this to my notes. Ignore the last part. That was mostly me ranting, but I mean it about taking dangerous tasks. Friend directive. I'm going to go now.
Okay. Goodbye, I guess.
Goodbye. Subject 2.
Hello?
Hello.
Is there anybody here?
Yeah, me. I'm here. You're new.
Oh, greetings. I have not seen you yet.
I haven't seen you yet either. Oh, look. You've got horns too? Look at me.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, might you be a fellow demon such as myself?
Species pals? Tiefling, actually. Close, but no cigar.
Oh, tiefling, I see. Well, close enough.
Welcome to the
We are
lighthouse. I
quite
think I'm going to call it
good acquaintances.
Hope's Peak. It might just maybe to piss people off a tiny bit.
I see.
Also because, hope reigns.
It's a very apt name. What exactly is this tower of yours? Is this a battalion? Are you aiming for enemies in this?
I mean, the only enemy we see is the void. It's a lighthouse. You want to see the lighthouse?
I appreciate the chain and lamp decor. I appreciate it. Very bright in here. Reminds me of the depths of the magma that I used to swim in.
Right, well that's because it's a lighthouse. It has the light in the house. Welcome to the top.
What is a lighthouse's purpose? Is this not a battalion tower?
Technically it's to guide ships. But if there were any ships and they were guided to this island, I think they'd kind of just hit across the void, find a bunch of
Down
amnesiacs.
there. What was that down there?
That's stonks.
It's a village. Of
Oh,
sorts.
yes. Absolutely destroyed. Ransacked. Terrible, terrible curses.
Abandoned.
Abandoned.
Quite odd.
Why? Would you not abandon a village?
Oh, I would ransack it first.
Right, don't worry, we've done a fair amount of ransacking. I gotcha. There's barely
You
anything
seem to
there.
be the only person I've met yet that actually has a semblance of a brain cell.
Right, well, first you pillage and then you plunder. Anyway,
Exactly.
what's your name?
Oh, right, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Prix Lux Lumina Demonus, and I am the Prince of the Nether.
Ooh,
And you?
Prince Lux. I'm August, just August.
A pleasure to meet you.
What are your pronouns?
Pronouns?
Mm.
What was a pronoun?
Alright, so you see you're either pronoun or antinoun. Nah, I'm just kidding. So it's like a name, when people aren't calling you Prince or Lux, they shorten it to anything else. He, she, they, it.
Oh, yes, I am called he. Is that a pronoun?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I see. So what then are yours?
They, them. And species, you
Right.
said demon.
Yes.
And any other fun
As you are a
facts?
tiefling, I assume that you know at least some lower classifications of demonology.
Yep, they've got the fire ones, the other fire ones, the ones with, like, the things in their chests. I know all the demons.
The what? Regardless, I am of course, a demon. A fire demon. My core is fire-based, however, my body is special as it is mostly made out of skin and wax.
Ooh, wax, like candle wax.
Yes.
Does that mean you can be, like,
It's from my
remolded?
mother's side of the family. A mutation, my father says.
Does that mean someone could, like, remold you?
Well, in theory, no. But nobody has tried.
Have you considered trying yourself? Maybe if you spent enough time in lava, like, I don't know, give yourself a better jawline. Not that you don't have an amazing jawline, but...
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Right,
Well, I suppose that I've never actually thought about it. Wax-based demons are very, very rare, considering I've only ever heard of myself and my mother. And...
a class all by your
And-
own. That's fun. Any other fun
Yes.
facts and notes you want me to add to your page?
Well, yes, I am the prince. I rule my kingdom
Uh-huh.
of Ignis, and
Mm-hmm.
I have ruled it for the past 5 years alone.
You mentioned a dad, though.
Well, father is sick and therefore cannot be at his throne as much as he can be.
Right, of course. So he passed it on to his very respectable, responsible son.
Of course.
As one does.
Of course. I am the next best thing in order to rule our kingdom. There's nobody that he would trust other than me.
So you must be looking forward to getting back then, huh?
Oh, quite. Yes. I cannot wait to get back to my kingdom. I'm not exactly sure why I'm here. I believe some sort of diplomatic measure, but unless you are the long-lost leader of this land, I don't have any business here and would love to return. The portal that I spawned at is completely destroyed, so if perhaps there's a way to actually fix said portal, it would be quite grand.
Oh, we're absolutely stuck. Stucker than stuck. But we're working on it. See, we've got, current reigning theory is that our stuckness, our being landed here, has to do with the void down there and possible corruption within it. Or expansion.
Yes. My dear XX archivist has told me things about the void.
Your
They were very negative about it.
XX archivist? Yeah,
Yes, I fired them from being an archivist, but then I rehired them again.
right. So you got to keep the XX so they know their place. Understood that their job can be taken away from them at any time.
Of course! Of course. You understand far more than anybody else has on this entire goddamn planet.
I mean, how else are they going to remember exactly who they work for?
Exactly. You understand me. You understand me. I suppose being a tiefling, you are of higher status than most others.
Closer, closerly fire-based. And it was Aster you met, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe that was their name. Purple eyes and glasses.
Well, if
I
they were
believe a nerd they are.
wrong about being an archivist and the general state of the world, would you be willing to believe they were wrong about the void as well?
Quite. They have told me nothing but negative things about the void, but I've never heard anything about the void before. But considering they are my XX archivist, there are some things to consider. Perhaps
Right.
maybe they don't know as much as they thought they did.
Nobody knows as much as they thought they did here. That's kind of our thing. We're lost and alone, abandoned by gods and fate.
I see.
But anyway, about going home. Follow me.
Yes, I would love to hear about going home. What is that? This thing.
Oh, these are my best friends, Grian and Scar, my llamas. They carry
Really?
things for me.
So simple pack animals to carry things for you. Is that
And
all
they're
they're
cute.
good for?
Mhm.
Fair enough. I can't argue against that. Now, you wanted to show me a way home.
Well, a
Did you say
possible
that
way home. Or the start of a way to figure out a way home.
Well, I'd love to see it. These tunnels are so dingy and covered in dirt. I'd rather not spend much time down here.
Not used to mines.
No! I spend my days in my castle and my room, which is refurbished with many rich and expensive fabrics and clothes.
But what about good old hands-on experience? You know, getting to know the
Hands-on experience! I have servants for that. I'm a prince. You've forgotten.
getting to know the commoners, connect with your people.
I can conduct with them in the royal court.
Oh,
What?
I just realized something.
What?
Well, you're fire-based, right?
Yes.
That means you probably don't like water, right?
Oh, the poison that is here.
Would you like to prove how brave you are to me?
Oh dear. Do you have more of the poison?
Oh, yes. This is our only way down.
Oh dear lord.
You know, a good prince is willing to take sacrifices in order to help with their country.
Yes, I would love to take sacrifices, but from my subjects, not from myself.
Aren't you one of your subjects?
No, I'm a prince. He can't expect me to do this.
I mean, if you're too
Bloody hell.
scared, that's fine. Afraid of a little pain is acceptable, but I mean, it's not very princely. You're more of a man.
Is there ground down there?
Yes, there is. A little bit of it.
All right. I'm going to do a quick test run of this. I will not touch the poison water for longer than I have to.
Okay.
However, I have a lot of experience in dive bombing.
Oh, now this is going to be fun to watch. All right, my liege, let's go.
Oh god, oh god. So what is so important about the void? I have fallen into it already twice.
Well, I was going to give you a spiel about how careful observation and testing and, diagnosis of the void and its condition, as being the main anomaly on this server, will probably be the main thing that gets us home. If it gets get us back. And so, right now I'm in early stages of that research, as I have kind of promoted myself. Well,
Oh, you appear to have fallen into the void yourself.
fast travel. Right at my lighthouse now. It's very useful.
I'm coming up. I don't actually know the way to your lighthouse, however, I believe I can figure it out. I've been trained in understanding where to go.
Okay. I'll see if I can meet you halfway. Ah, there you are.
Oh, there you are.
Here. It would help my research and also your research. Well, our research and also you getting home to your subjects. If you would fill this out with...
Oh.
Yeah, and...
If this will help me get home, then, well, of course I'm going to fill it out.
Yeah, basically, just write down your experiences in the void, what you saw, what you felt, anything off about it. Just a general collection of your thoughts and ideas.
In what language would you like this?
Common.
Common, alright?
If you're unsure about something and would like to retest it, we can go back in and jump again.
I'd rather not jump into it, but perhaps looking at it might be... I don't know why I'm entertaining this. Well, I have nothing else to do, and perhaps you are the only one here that has treated me with respect, aside from the mysterious letter giver. So,
I'm sorry,
if you would like to lead me to the void to gaze at it, if it will help me further the way back home, then yes.
It is where the water was.
It is where the water was. I am a brave and powerful prince. I can brave a little bit of poison water.
I knew I liked you for a
way.
reason.
Oh dear. Calm yourself.
Did you look at one of the angry purple men?
Yes, the Endermen. We are not on extremely good terms. I rule the Crimson Forests, and they belong to the Warped Forest. Crimson and Warped do not always get along, as you can probably tell. However, Endermen respect my ultimate authority, and therefore will not harm me until I permit it. Which I never will. Why would I permit anyone to harm me?
I don't know. If
Why
it was
would
for...
that be a thing that I am able to do?
Alright, here's an ethical question for you then. If you could sacrifice yourself to save your entire kingdom, would you do it?
No.
No.
I'll just build a new kingdom. I am the cornerstone of this entire kingdom. Without me, it would fall into the abyss.
So you are the kingdom, not the subjects?
Well, yes, I am the kingdom.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Is there supposed to be another one?
Yeah! I mean, I'm no
Really?
expert on kings, but the other one I've heard is that, greater than the sum of your parts, etc., a whole bunch of wishy-washy nonsense.
Wishy-washy nonsense. I love me some wishy-washy nonsense. Now, where are your damp and dingy tunnels?
1 second. Really, you're going above and beyond in the pursuit of science, and I could not be more happier with you, my liege.
I just want to get home. I don't want to be in this green expanse of land any longer than I already have to.
Of course. So right before we go and I take you to the void, I'm going to help expand your kingdom by a little bit.
You are my favorite person. Do elaborate. What do you mean by that?
I mean, sounds like what you need are soldiers to protect you who won't question your orders.
I already have that in the pigmen.
But are they here?
No. No, they are not. What is going on here? What is this shrine?
Take these.
And what do I do with them?
All right. Approach the nearest wolf. These are wolves. Feed them.
Hello, creature. You okay? You look quite mighty and powerful. Except as oh, well.
And one more, and then you can have as many as you want. Enough for a whole nother army.
Really? An army? I can
yes.
have my very own army.
An army of wolves. I mean, it's not the same, I know, but before you go home, you might as well have something in the meantime.
Fur is so soft. Wow, I did not expect it to be so soft. Wow. Hello. Hi.
Yeah, go and select one more of these lucky pups.
Yes, I shall have my very own army. Who would like to compete for my attention? The first to come up to me shall be mine. Cowards, the lot of you. Ah, you seem to be brave. They all move around to these strange spikes.
They're a fan of the black. The blocks.
A bit picky, this one. Oh, there we are. Now that I have these two in my army, what then?
Right. Well, any food, meat, you don't. Especially the best ones to do it are rotten flesh, because we don't eat that. That's disgusting. But the dogs will.
Oh, true.
Give some to
Eating
each of them.
rotten flesh is for the commoners.
Yeah.
I sometimes feed them when they complain about food.
Give some to each of them, and then boom, more dogs.
Well, I happen to have some on me right now. Come to me, hounds. Oh, what are they? What a creature. Oh, this is so small. This is the smallest creature I've ever seen in my life.
Right, look at the little boy. Look at the little boo. Anyway, some of the many
I
perks.
promote you to head researcher.
Some of the many perks of being on Team August, my liege.
They respond to commands so easily.
Oh,
Very moldable army.
You're right. You can grow your own infinite army practically, and all the dogs are much easier to get along with than, well, anyone here basically.
This is incredible.
I mean, save for myself, of course.
I'm so upset that we do not have these wolves in the Nether. We could have had infinite armies of powerful beasts. I mean, we do. We have the pigmen, but
they're not as fluffy.
I suppose I will have to brave the water for at least a minute. This is to help me get home, right?
Yes. Eventually. I appreciate your commitment to this issue. Some others have been not so dedicated in the past. Here, do you want some food?
Oh, yes, I would love that. Ooh. Steak. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh, I quite like this. Ooh,
Right? Behold the
I might
abyss.
need to recover.
The deep and dark expanse of the universe.
Wow, it is dark down there. There is nothing in the Nether that is quite this dark. Perhaps Blackstone, but
Oh,
Blackstone
darker
is
than
nowhere
dark.
near as infinite.
complete absence of dark. See, the thing is, it might not even be infinite. Me and, well, some other
Something
people.
like this has to be infinite. How can this not be infinite?
Oh, it's infinite, but we think infinity is hiding things.
Is it now?
Yeah, that's why you're helping with the research. I gave you that book. Staring at the void will help you collect your thoughts about it. Putting into there. If you wanted to jump off again, just to refamiliarize yourself with the concepts. There's a bed right here if you want to set your spawn. No travel required.
I'm curious, can you not hear it?
Hear the void.
Yes. Can you not?
I get static sometimes.
Static. There's far more than static here.
That's what I've been saying. Like flickering at the edges of my vision. Sometimes when I fall, I swear I see cityscapes just destroyed and laid out. I think instead of an infinity, it's more of like a cover. I think there's something down there. Maybe it's our homes, maybe it's not.
You think that this could be our lead back to the Nether?
Yes, everywhere. I think this is our lead back home. At the very least, it's our first step in understanding why we're where we are.
I can't say that I've ever experienced something like this in my entire life.
There are some benefits to being in the middle of nowhere on a strange world that you've never seen before, and it's mysteries like this one.
Mystery indeed.
Isn't it fun to know that there are things people are wondering about?
Yes. Where I come from, everybody knew everything that was going on. Every block had a name, every item, every plant, but the second I came here to the overworld, I knew nothing. The sun, the moon, I've only heard of them in legend. I've never been to the overworld myself, and now there's so much more. So much I don't know about.
And who knows, there might be more across from that into that.
You hold more knowledge than I have ever met anybody before.
No. Most of it's just theories. I'm getting you to help with the knowledge part. You're collecting it for me. It's like we hold the knowledge.
We hold the knowledge, do we?
Yep.
On occasion, Father took me down to the scientists' laboratories, small research facilities in the corner of our castle, to help understand some things more, perhaps understand where the Endermen came from. We do not know where they are from, nor why warped fungus is so repulsive to pigmen. Perhaps something about the warp is... Never mind. Maybe it couldn't be related to the void, can it?
There's the particles around the Enderman. They have a similar sort of black opalescence quality. Same thing too. We found a flower in the ruined village. Same sort of thing. It almost sucked the light around it into it. Similar to this, but not quite the same. There are probably ties. Everything is connected. I don't mean that in like a fatey sort of, all your choices lead to like the universe ordering itself sort of way. I mean that in a everything that exists in this world will impact something else, and through chain effect, we all impact each other.
I don't know how to feel about this.
You think you've got enough data for your book now?
I will have enough to write down, at least for the time being.
You know, there's an easy way to get back that involves skipping out on the water travel.
Oh?
Yes. Follow me? Right here.
Wow.
Hey, behind you. And I ended up in a little hole. Jesus, that's annoying.
Can you not get out?
No, wait, I've got a
It
block.
should be simple for someone as grand as you to get out.
You think I'm grand?
Oh, you're grander than everybody else that I've met here. Plus,
Aw.
your knowledge of the void is quite intriguing to me. Oh, be careful, one of the exploding ones.
Well, one more hole to join the rest, am I right?
Well, I suppose. You wouldn't happen to have any arrows, would you?
Yes, actually. Here.
Oh, perfect.
Just 4, but I'm not much of a bow person.
That's good enough for me.
Yes, thank you.
I received an anonymous gift recently. I know not of who gave it to me, however, they did leave me quite a beneficial note. Do you happen to know what this might be?
Where is it? Wait.
Those are seeds.
There it is. Hello, Prince. That's 5 victory. It's not.
I don't quite know who this is from and what this is talking about. However, I did receive a bow alongside it.
Well, someone
And
wants
a
you
lot
on
of
their.
iron.
Someone wants you on their good side.
Clearly, somebody wants me on my good side. If they wanted me on my bad side, I would kill them immediately.
Buying victory. That doesn't. At least that doesn't seem like the philosophy out of anyone I've met yet. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Good.
It's the least I can do after how much help you've been. Whenever you finish writing whatever you want, just go drop it off by the lighthouse.
All right. Suppose I can do that.
Or just give me a call and I'll pick it up here. Don't want to inconvenience you, my liege.
Oh, thank you very much. As I said, you are the only one here so far worthy of respect.
Aw, little old me.
Yes.
Well, I'll see you soon. I guess back to the research. You know, never stops.
Of course. Please continue researching. Perhaps you can find at least some sort of answers.
Right?
For what
Working
we're
for
going
all of us to get us home.
If you can do that, that would be very good. I'll be waiting here.
Right? Till we meet again, Prince Lux.
And goodbye to you too, Researcher August.
Subject 3. Can I help you? Hello.
Hello?
Hi, yes, can I help you? You seem lost. Would you like
Uh,
shelter for the night? It's getting dark. The creatures are about to
is.
descend.
Are you August?
I am August. Hello. Are
Hi.
I guess you must be a fan, because I have no idea who you are.
I saw your sign out by the gate.
Oh,
The one
yes.
that.
Have you come with
Yeah.
information? Do you know the secret to the universe, life, and everything else?
Well, I know a handful of them, I suppose, but I don't know about this universe.
I mean, Start with one, work your way up. Come on.
I don't have. Honestly, I was hoping that you might have give me someplace to start. I know a thing or two, but as I said, not about this.
I guess always first things first. Start with who you are. What's your name?
My name's Gawain.
Wayne. Pronouns?
They them.
Species?
I'm sorry.
Species.
Human.
See? Now I believe you when you say that.
Do you are you normally in the habit of not believing people in their species?
When they take an abnormally long time to respond, yes.
I see. Well, I've seems to be a lot of people who aren't human here.
Any notes you want me to add to your file? The little pocket research. You know, just to keep everyone straight.
What are you? Are you an information broker? A scholar?
I'm a scientist and a researcher. And a gentleman.
Scientist. A scientist and a gentleman.
A scientist and a gentleman.
I'm a curse breaker.
A what?
So we're contemporaries of a sort. A curse breaker. It's like being a doctor, but for magical ailments and sicknesses of the earth and of people that spring from magic.
What's your
I
definition
can
of...
cut bones too.
Oh, that's cool. What's your definition of curse? Oh, also, do you want to say something pretty? Tell me while I show you something pretty. The last person I had up here said that they thought it was a soldier's battalion.
A soldier's battalion?
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible. You can see, I wonder if you can see me and birds spawns from here.
That's a new one. Bird? Are they a bird?
No, but they do, they had wings, they say. I suppose that's why they're called that.
They don't work anymore, though?
No, someone took them.
That appears to be a theme.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, losing wings here. Or wings that don't work.
Some component of, I mean, wings would be very useful.
Do you think we're here because of a curse?
A curse?
Yeah. You said you were a curse breaker. What's a curse?
Something, it's magic gone wrong or used for the wrong purposes, I suppose. I can't imagine any way. I mean, do you know where we are? I don't know how I got here.
I've
never seen a world like this.
We're in Haven.
Haven. That's what the sign said, I remember.
That's what we've been calling it. It's a tiny bit ironic, because... a haven for who, exactly? The creepers?
Not me. It's a very... Yeah, I've had a... It's not been a peaceful time so far. No, I can't imagine that anything... I do think this is a curse, but I'm not sure it's the biggest curse that I've ever seen. I mean, this is a whole world, and it seems like it was broken, maybe.
Destroyed. Torn out from the bottom up.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have magic where I come from.
No? No
well,
magic?
Whoa!
Oh, no!
Definitely not to, well, the extent of whatever this is.
Yeah. What do you have respawn where you come from?
A do-over? Yes,
Do-over?
it's hard to get rid of us. By nature.
The one here seems to be, well, I don't know, have you tested the boundaries of it?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, I am not sure I like that.
Oh, no. There's nothing wrong with the respawn. I die so much. Trust me.
You do?
Oh, yeah. It's practically what I've known for around here.
Are you alright?
Yeah, as August always dies. You want a closer look at something that's probably cursed?
Yes, always.
Actually, I have two things that are probably cursed that I need to show you.
Excellent.
There's the big one and then the small one. We'll start
You
with the
can't break
big
a
one.
curse without knowing about it.
Exactly. Information. That's how you win.
Give me a moment. My hands are a bit shaky.
No problem. A lot of people aren't used to being this high up.
Yeah, I was pretty firmly ground bound before now.
It's fine. You slip a little, the void will catch you.
It's good to know. Catch me.
I mean, it certainly hurts less than landing on rock.
That's true. It's beautiful.
Yep, shame it's so broken. Or well, nah, that's part of what makes it pretty.
Yeah, it's certainly very, very strange. There we go. So you said there was something that was cursed?
Several things that are cursed, actually.
Things that are cursed.
Things that
You
are
can't
cursed.
break a curse without knowing things about it.
I think I'll show you the big one first, and then... Well, I don't believe in curses.
You don't?
No, not really. Like,
Haven't you ever seen one?
when I think of curses, I think of, like, the universe has chosen the world and, like, aligned things this way. Like, you think curse of
Right.
bad luck. You think that no matter what happens to you, something terrible will always happen.
Right.
I'm more of a choose your own fate type of person.
You believe in your ability to decide how things work.
Well,
I
we
don't-
don't really get a say in the ending, but we at least get a choice in how we end up there.
I'm anticipatory.
Yeah, the first time I showed someone this, I think they may have thought I wanted to murder them.
It just gets dark down here.
Oh, yeah, that's...
It's like something. Oh, there's the sun.
right?
I was gonna say it's like something swallowed up the sun. What is
You
this
can-
place?
You can watch it descend. Oh, here, just click on that. Make sure you're safe.
All right.
Welcome to what I can tell is the closest area to the void.
Void.
Right beneath us. Endless dark expanse.
Wow. Look at the horizon. The way that the light it's like split between.
Mhm.
I suppose that's just the sunset inverted.
It practically eats the light.
Strange. It certainly doesn't look natural.
So, I've been working for a while. Theories, why we're here, and number one, me and Oz too. Have I mentioned Oz yet? Oz is my
Oz?
neighbor.
No.
They're,
Are they from your world?
we met here.
Oh. So they're also lost.
I don't think there's anyone here who isn't lost.
That's unfortunate.
But we found some messages, some clues, oh wow, it really is beautiful.
It is. It's so red.
The blood pouring from the world.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. Maybe it's an ill omen. You believe in omens?
Not particularly. Do you have one? Do you have an omen? Are you getting any feelings right now? When you look
No,
at this, do you think it's cursed?
No, I'm not a soothsayer. I generally believe more of what you do, that we decide our own fates by one way or another.
That's
A
good.
curse is just the way that someone else tries to decide your fate for you.
See, that's what I've been working on, is a way to decide, well, a way to clarify our fates here.
So, a way to clarify.
Yes. I've been researching this, the void. Have you fallen into it yet?
I have. Thrice or 4 times? 5 times? I've lost count.
Right. Have you probably haven't done it from back here.
No, I've never been down this far.
So basically, what I'm doing is I'm collecting data for odds and
Right.
survey, more or less. It's about the composition and effects, both psychological and physical, of the void down there. And I was wondering if you'd be interested in helping, being a part of the research.
Medical experimentation.
It's nothing that dramatic. I mean, I can go first if you're scared. Just the issue is, I can't do it by myself because that wouldn't be, scientifically speaking, a good experiment. You know, you need trials to back it up.
Right. And how many times have you fallen?
Oh,
Ouch.
we're, if we combine purposefully and accidentally, nearly 100 at this point.
100.
Oh yeah, look at me. No ill effects.
No ill effects?
Yeah, completely safe.
None at all?
None at all.
And how about the others? What has your research shown, the other people, if...
Right. Well, so far there's been no signs of any psychological damage. The thing that I'm interested in, or well, that we've been most interested in, is every single person who's, well, jumped off from this point has seen something down there, past the point where it's supposed to be nothingness.
Seen something.
Seen something.
I would ask what they saw, but I suppose that would be tainting the experiment.
That would be tainting the experiment. Would you like to find out for yourself? If you help me with this, I can help you with, well, if I don't believe in curses, but there's one artifact I have in my possession that if anything is cursed, this is it. I'll show it to you. If you help me, I'll help you.
All right. I have one question.
Yeah.
In my world, death is... Until I woke up the other day, death was permanent after a certain number of times you die. You've truly 100 times, and you're still here?
Still here and still kicking.
And your friends?
They're also still here. We are traps, and not even death can save us now.
All right. Okay, I'll do it.
Fantastic. Here to record notes. I can jump in with you if you like.
A book?
Yes, a book.
Thank you.
And then just, yeah, once you've, I suppose, written down all your observations, just give it back to me, and I'll take you to the cursed artifact I found.
All right.
Or I can do that right after we jump. I trust that you'll come back with the research I need.
Yes, of course. Where will we meet?
Well, I figured I'll just take you back. You clicked here, right?
I did. Ooh.
Right, just focus hard on that bed. And so if we did this right, we should both
end up back here.
We should both be right here.
All right.
Like nothing even happened.
Strange. I've never. My spawn point was always set to further away. When I was home. Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Do you want me to go first, or?
No, I can do it.
Okay. Welcome back.
Wow.
Yeah, really an experience.
That's certainly something.
And back we go. I guess I'll give you time to digest it. You don't have to talk right away. I figured the first couple of times, especially down here, that can be pretty, well,
Right.
disorienting.
That's one way to put it.
But see, you feel okay?
I think I don't know. I sort of feel, it feels like I experienced, when before here, hang on, give me one moment. Oh,
Be careful.
I've come into contact with a great deal of magic once. Something that got into the nooks and crannies of myself as a being.
Oh, well, if there's one thing this world is, you could definitely convince me it's tainted by something. That's our running theory. But one of
And
them,
it left
anyways.
cracks, I think. And it sort of felt like when I fell that something
like the world was literally broken apart, but inside you, metaphorically? Maybe you are just the right person for this job.
Something like that. Like it was, like the cracks are still there, but most of the time I glossed over them. They're just normal. But it was like something was reaching its way in, like forcing them further apart for a moment.
Sounds a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, not painful exactly, just strange.
Well, then,
Hello.
Despite that uncomfortable experience, I would like to thank you for helping. And as promised, just follow me.
What did it feel like to you? What does it feel like to you?
Have you ever jumped? Well, you have, obviously. When you fall, and there's that pit in your stomach that just drops.
Yeah.
For me, it's like that. But it starts in my stomach, and it expands throughout my whole body until it's all I can feel. And then the static starts.
The static.
Static, yeah, in my ears, in front of my eyes. And, when I blink, or look, and the split seconds before being pulled back, I can almost see things.
Interesting.
Landscapes, mostly.
Landscapes?
Mm-hmm.
What kind? What do they look like?
Cityscapes, I think. It's hard to get a good look at them, given the whole literally dying thing.
Yeah. I think I had my eyes closed.
Yeah, I hate this ladder.
I'm having a devil of a time with ladders today.
Okay.
Give me one moment. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, don't. Be careful.
That was just a bit of a demonstration. It hurts if you touch it.
You're pretty cavalier with your own safety.
I mean, what's the worst thing? Oh no, I'll die.
I suppose, but still. Ah.
You can't blame me for touching it and then do the same exact thing.
I have a level of expertise. I've trained for this sort of thing.
We both just poked a flower. I have a level of expertise. We did the exact same thing.
I mean, an action does not always carry the same connotations depending on who's doing it. Where did you find this?
There's a village below the lighthouse, destroyed, irradiated.
Irradiated?
Oh yeah, holes everywhere. The description we heard was withered.
Withered. Certainly, I've seen things like this before. I've read about them in the Cursebreakers. The Cursebreakers archives.
Those black particles floating around. Doesn't it almost remind you of the void?
It does. It, I wonder if touching it. What does it feel like to you?
Cold, but smooth.
Cold.
When we had it before, well, Oz wants to keep it in their basement. They're afraid that people are going to get sick from it. But it never felt sickening to me.
But it hurts you.
There's a difference.
It could be that it was once part of a larger enchantment or curse or effect, and it's just a fragment left behind that doesn't have the same power. You say that it irradiated a whole village?
Well, a village was irradiated. I don't think the flower did it, but this is
Interesting.
evidence, the closest evidence.
Interesting. And no matter how many times I see you do that, it's never not going to feel wrong.
When you were a kid, did you ever light candles and just run your fingers across them?
Yes. But I outgrew that. Well,
Oh, destruction is eternal. Just because you're looking away from it doesn't mean it's not there.
destruction is eternal.
Destruction is eternal.
Are turtles known for being persistently existing?
It's a paradox, that one.
Interesting.
But,
Well-
yeah. If you want to look at that again, just Ozla's here. Tell them that I
Oz.
sent you. Yes,
This is
tell them I
Oz.
sent. This is Oz's observatory. Well, it's also a little bit of my observatory. Because they love me so much, and they would give me partial ownership.
Of course, of course.
But yeah, no, I'm not
Your
here.
ally?
Friend. Ally.
Friends.
Yes. One of my
Uh,
allies.
Well, it might be a bit late in this acquaintance, but where I come from, we, flowers have meanings, and colors have meanings, and it's customary to give a gift of yellow flowers for friendship.
Oh, hang on one
So-
second. I have got two on me too. So, here.
Thank you. For friendship.
For friendship.
I feel like I'd like to help you, or I'd like to study, if you and Oz are studying the void and how we got here and whatever harmed that village, I think I could be of use. I'd like to help you.
Hey, we love your help, but hey, you're already helping. You jumped in there for us. I've just write down your thoughts. That's step one. We'll talk to Oz. Having someone who has, I guess, experience with the odder side of science will be useful.
Yeah, I have. Thank you for the book. I have to write down. I usually carry an archive of sorts of things, that curses that I've seen and curses that my my fellows, my compatriots have run into, and I must have lost it in the however I got here.
In the
So
shuffle.
I'd like to start it again. I'd like to write down what I remembered, and then I can share it with you if you.
Yeah, just I just a page of your thoughts on the void, and then whatever else you're willing to share.
Excellent. I'll do that. I wonder what bird would see if they jumped. We haven't talked about it yet.
Is this not first conversation material with everyone?
Well, we've been rather preoccupied with the they're a very military-minded person. I don't think they like thinking about things that they don't know.
But that's where the fun comes from.
It is where the discovery happens.
Potato, potato.
Potato, potato. I feel like there's nothing but discoveries to be made here.
That's why it's fun. Hey, we may be trapped in a disintegrating hellscape, but at least it's interesting. Thank you for your assistance.
Anytime. Me and Bird, we stay the other side of the village. There's I'll write down the coordinates for you on in my note.
Fantastic. I will
So you
be
can find us if
looking
you
forward to that. Yeah, I definitely know how to navigate. I can do that.
Hey, you've proven that.
Hey, yeah, if I get over there, I might come with Oz just because they're better at this than what I am.
I'd like to meet them.
I think you get along. I guess. Are you sure you want to walk home in the rain?
You know, actually, would it be possible for me to stay the night?
Yeah, come on in.
I don't have a great track record with it after dark here.
I mean, it's not quite furnished yet, but it's good enough for now.
Yeah, I can see the
effort
shape of what it could be.
Oh, yes. Infinite possibilities this way.
Infinite possibilities.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Subject 4. August commencing. Void experimental log number 7. Jump number unclear. Estimated number early hundreds. 111, 12, maybe? So far, experimentation regarding water buckets, boats, armor, and other substances and techniques used to break my fall in order to last longer, to get a better glimpse of the void below have been fruitless. Commencing average jump for comparison purposes. I know you're down there. Once again, no ill effects. Today's experiment will involve the artifact collected in the irradiated village. Falling into the void while poisoned. No effect. Maybe it didn't last long enough. This is yours, isn't it? That's sweet. Don't you want it back? I know there's something down here. You're not gonna let me through. At least do me the decency of killing me. Practically humiliating at this point. And I have negative dignity to start with. It's fine. I'm fine. I can be stubborn too.